Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Am I audible to you? Just let me know. Audio, video, everything is clear from my end. Excuse me. Now, quickly in the comment section, let me know what is your view about the market. What do you think is the next probability area where market can move? Meanwhile, I'll mark off certain zones in the chart and quickly we'll start discussing about all of them. Let me know, traders, what is your view about the market? Now I'll start analyzing the charts. I'll start looking at if there is any interesting setup available. If we get, we will trade. As of now, BTC is continuously kind of moving towards the upside, right? So still US market opening, all those things are there. We'll give it some time. Hi sir, hope you're well. Yes sir, I'm good. Prasad sir, thank you for confirming. I guess the market can move till resistance 90k. Okay. And then, hi bro, which time can we get a good moment in BTC or ETH, whether in the afternoon or evening? Some days, I tried looking for movement in the afternoon. Not that much movement we are getting in the afternoon time. Okay, that's what I have checked. Based on that, I'm telling you. Maybe suddenly, if any other things are coming, then European time, that time market can move. But New York session only, market is moving better. That is my opinion. And some days I tried afternoon to come live and all. For me also, setup were not looking good, so I just left it. Sir, I opened Delta Exchange with your link. Now to join the group. If you have opened the account, then send a WhatsApp message to the number you're seeing on the screen. Our team will guide you as to what to do next. On the screen, you're seeing one WhatsApp number, right? Send a message to that. Here, market is given a breakout, but the thing is, on top, sellers are sitting, right? Sellers are pushing the market too strong. Maybe near this zone or this zone, market might tend to move towards the downside. But first, let's start looking at liquidation, things like that. ETH falling. ETH falling. Okay, it's in an okay zone only. Here in ETH, this is the resistance area I had given. As of now, US market opening time, right? That is why little bit I'm concerned. But BTC also at this point of time, it is near a kind of seller area, I can say. If seller attempts to push the market towards the downside, somewhere near the zone, he might try to push. Okay, one attempt they can do. So if it does, it will be good. Meanwhile, let me look at US market. Dow Jones is kind of positive. S&P 500, Nasdaq is not that positive. So if these market open with a gap up, this one is which is rallying at a gap up, might see some pullback, right? At this zone and all, we cannot enter bullish trade, considering if I enter here also, where I'll place stop loss here, all these levels is a tricky area only to place stop loss. It won't be that probability will not be that good, right? So that's not required. Liquidation, if you see for BTC on top, there's no liquidity, very less liquidity. On at bottom, it is 85,530 zone, and here it is coming close to seller zone, but US market might open positive. S&P 500, we have the data. I think yesterday I said S&P 500 can maximum move up to this zone, then correct, but little before that only it corrected. I think gold, if you remember yesterday I had said this zone can be support, this zone can be resistance during the life. So within that range only to a certain extent until yesterday closing, at least market was trading within that range itself. Seller zone, ETH. ETH, our resistance is there. Okay, no doubt our resistance zone is here. ETH is showing some pressure there, and you see slightly one resistance area also is there here. How market behaves here and all is like 50-50% chance situation. That is why I'm a little bit skeptical. Should I enter, not enter? I'm thinking about it. BTC. Liquidity is there here at the bottom, and in BTC on top very much less liquidity is there. Hopefully any bearish setup, anything we get, we can try, but US market is a bit positive. So factoring all those things only, we have to try. Maybe less quantity we can try at the start. Any moment scalping, something like that we can try. In case that scalping setup fails, then we can wait for the main setup. Intraday Motors, hello sir, Sandeep sir, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Chart bottle book. Sir, how are you doing? Yo, what? Yo. We'll see traders how market behaves at this zone. Any pressure, anything as such we see. Only now US market is open, right? Slightly positive. I'll switch to 1 minute time frame. Okay, you just remember this is one zone is there. How market behaves here we will see. Simultaneously ETH also I will have a look. ETH and all little above my resistance zone only it is sustaining. You can see that here. This was my resistance zone in ETH. It's sustaining above the resistance. Because I did not plan any bearish trade here, because around 7:45 all those that time, if I'm getting set up closer to New York session, little bit I usually tend to avoid. So anything interesting, let's not forcefully jump. Okay, we can discuss, look how market is reacting at these levels. If you are getting, we will trade. If you don't get, fine, we will avoid. Little higher time frame chart analysis I will try to do from my end here. It has space. Market has space to move up, but there's no liquidity. So for the sake of liquidity, from here will it correct is what I'm thinking. Any entry point, any selling pressure, something like that, if I see, at least I can try. maybe here one setup, here one setup, these levels and all is a seller's area, but that zone is too far, right? That zone is close to 1200, 290 points. Now here if it is given a breakout, 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 all of these levels, I'll take this one and show it to you. So if you see here breakout, here breakout, here breakout, all of these breakout people would have entered, here one breakout people would have entered. So people, if they have entered at the breakout, stop loss will be at the bottom. Partially market can come down. So that is why this zone I have marked and kept. Market is not touching that zone only. Before touching that zone only, it's moving down. At least give one proper entry point. 88,840, 850. This one I'll wait traders. Little bit liquidity is there at the bottom. You can see here, what is this? Liquidation hit now. All those levels, market has nicely broken and moved up. Next liquidity and all is here. That and all can be target. It will be difficult because nicely these buyers have made profit in the market. Targeting them will be very difficult. At least if US market was negative, this market also was kind of moving in a negative range only, then we could have thought, okay, bigger momentum, at least in next 1-2 hours we can expect. Or else we will expect right now only pullbacks in the market. At pullback, can we enter like that? I will see. Let's say if market gives a pullback, it comes off up to this zone near 88,000. It removes all the players. Here one bullish opportunity also will be visible in case I'm not entering bearish trade here. So in that way, I'll be looking at things. On many days, we are able to see a pre-market move like this, as if they are ignoring DST. See, you're doing live, my day starts getting better. Please, when you get time, can you exactly explain how you arrived at those levels? Are you there in our group? Just let me know. If you're there in the crypto group, to a certain extent you will know. BTC. Don't give me entry traders. I wanted to take bearish trade only near this resistance. I was expecting candle something like this. Okay, breakout candle converting to wick and show some sellers pressure. That time above that I can place stop loss. I can look for. Now when it is moving up at this zone, how much point stop loss I have to give, I don't know. But if breakout happens, breakout failure happens, little above that maybe we can try a sensible stop loss we will get. And then slowly as the market keeps moving down, we can trail the stop loss. Like that I would have planned, but no entry point. What to do? Only levels I'm marking in, I'm trying to get ready in case any zones I get entry, I will take. That's it. If the market didn't respect the resistance zone, what are we doing commonly? Next setup. We will see next if market is did not respect, it's moving down as per the view only from here. If it's moving down, maybe now it's coming to take loud liquidity here or here, like this moment it is there. But in case it sustains above the zone, then we will see if market has space to move until this area. That space opportunity is something I see, I find interesting, I will go bullish. In case I don't see that, if market is correcting too much somewhere near this zone after giving a breakdown here buyers have pushed the market, I will try one attempt here on the bullish side. So here one bullish side, if market doesn't come up to the zone here, only if it recovers, consolidation breakout, any bullish side like that I will look into. Today was a bad day in Nifty, sir. I bought call along with you and unfortunately kept adding lots in dip and exited at cost to cost with small profit. Why you add more position? See, for me, what happened today, how market tripped me today, where and all I had opportunity to make good profits, that and all I ignored. Market sentiment only, for me it was difficult. So based on, if I had gone just with Bank Nifty setup only, I would have made good profit. How beautifully respected resistance, and while Bank Nifty is moving to resistance, I'm already sitting in this trade. Where to exit here, enter there, that and all will create complication. For me it was difficult, but to understand my psychology, my mindset, what happened, this video I have recorded and kept around 1 o'clock. What exactly mistake I did, what went wrong for me. But nowhere, I usually don't add positions to recover loss or things like that. I do it only like if plan is there, okay, here 50-50 chances there, but if it breaks the zone, more opportunity I can capture. That mindset when I have only, okay, half quantity I will enter now, remaining half I will enter later, like that I plan. Or else unnecessarily ATH and all continuation is happening. Indian market, do you play stop loss or will manually exit as per your stop loss? Manually exit. I will keep one number in mind, okay, for this particular trade. If premiums is coming so much, I will exit. But sometimes what happens, premium would have given movement, but market spot chart wouldn't have it would be still in a zone where buyers or sellers can put pressure to support my trade. That time I will not take too much this one. I will not exit the trade. I will try to hold on and little bit here or there premiums I will give up, because that has become a beneficial thing also. Manually exiting only according to me is better, because sometimes going based on the spot chart is better. That is my plan. Sir, is it possible, can you come live in Nifty tomorrow? Where rules are there, sir, rules are there, we have to follow the rules. This is one area market can correct. It's given a breakout. ATH also simultaneously, I'm looking at it. It is in such a zone where 2009-18, that zone. See, so much big movement it is given. 2000 ATH, we will look at liquidity. See, on top there's no liquidity at all in the market. Anywhere liquidity is there? No. They're taking the market towards the upside. Based on price action, stop loss hunting, if I have to look at the setup, there's no stop loss hunting level only on top. So at least a pullback, correction, random buyers to remove, like that market has to do some kind of movement. See here, market is giving a kind of chance to enter a bearish trade, but market trend is bullish only. But a little bit if I try a small scalping, like that we can say. Scalping setup, if I try, what kind of movement will I get? 303. I've not taken the trade. I'm just doing the calculation as to this is the zone, up to this zone it can come. If I get entry at the upper level also better. ATH, I'm just saying 2009-20 zone, if it is holding or not. Once I get any confirmation, okay, market might tend to correct here. If I get that kind of clarity, maybe taking multiple confirmation, I will think about entering the trade. Bearish side will be prepared. If the setup is forming, I will tell you. This is not the setup. I'm waiting for the setup. Too much if market moves up, this setup I will completely ignore and look for reversal setup here. Okay. Now this is area number 1 where market has a chance of reversal. Based on that, any reversal if I get, maybe I will consider. ATH is near 2990. I'll just put it waiting for entry because people will think I entered. Here breakout, sustenance. Based on ETH, little more upside movement can come. After that, market can correct. Correct means not big correction, a decent pullback, something like that I can get. So I'll just turn off the screen for 1 minute. Okay, I'm looking at the chart, traders. Any comments or whatever it is, after some time I will look at. Now only setup I'm focusing on. Any bearish setup, if I get here, confirmation I get here, I will look into it. So what is it doing? It's time frame. Already broken. Little more up it has to move, then maybe setup can be little better, I feel. Okay. ETH is not moving. Why? Only based on one. This one I don't want to look for entry. We'll see liquidation in BTC. Liquidity, very low liquidity, 89,590. Another 500 points. And if it has to move 500 points, no pullback, nothing. Here small pullback was there. ETH though holding sudden spike, if it gives, it's a problem. ETH is not giving entry confirmation, traders. ETH is not giving. I'm sitting with the mindset that if it gives confirmation, I will enter ETH. Okay. Or at least SOL, something like that. It gives confirmation. What I mean by confirmation, let me tell you. I'll go to ETH. Here you can see ETH chart, right? So I'm thinking if ETH moves up also little, it can move up to this zone. Maybe here up to this zone. If it gives a correction, and then BTC also, that time it gives a correction, little more confidently I can take the trade, right? So based on certain things, multiple confirmation we usually take and trade, right? Based on that, I'm saying. So we might miss out on opportunity, if market moves up down from here only. Yes, we will miss. What to do? Multiple confirmation I'm not getting, no, to take entry. Sir, is it possible? Can you resistance acting like support? This area market broke, acting as support. By the time if it gives one more pull and then correction, by then if ETH is reaching that zone, little bit confidence will be there to take trade. Resistance is acting like support right now for the market. I'll let it move up, then we will see. If the market didn't respect the resistance zone, what are we? I think I replied to that. So क्या आप USDT buy sell करते हैं? No, I don't. Sir, I follow 927, 945 timing range with 180 strategy and it is working well. Thank you so much. Okay, Shrikant sir, happy for you. Good. Gold. Gold as of now. Gold and all, next it has chance of moving up to 4,250. Up to that level it has chance. So just don't USDT to INR. Today what this market without giving me confirmation only, I think it will move off. Liquidity is not there on top, nothing is there. Not giving proper entry only. Now simply what I will do, I'll think about analyzing S&P 500. Okay, if we analyze S&P 500, you guys let me know by chance any market comes to that zone and all, something we can discuss. Now here S&P 500, if it moves up it can move up to this zone. If it moves up, okay, if it moves down maybe it can come up to little below this area, previous closing. This one not exact levels I'm marking. Okay, if you want I can do that also. If it comes down it can come up to this zone. So little bit sideways it can behave. Return, retest. Give me some confirmation, buddy, to enter. No confirmation means what to enter. If market at least below this zone, if it sustains something, we can see. It's not even. Too much it is making me wait, traders. I'm just looking for better level for entry. That too I'm going opposite to market sentiment means better level of entry is important. If we don't have that right sudden spike, anything can get messed up. So what to do? It's one if it's coming also, so this zone. Looking at market condition and all, sometimes it feels okay, support zone only we can take off bullish trade. But if stop loss hunting has to happen, little corrections, trend continuation is happening right now. In case ETH comes to this zone, what I discussed earlier, if there only I'm getting set up, I will focus there. Okay, bearish trade. 1:2, I will focus here. If I get bearish trade here, or else BTC. This is the non-stop movement. Fine, BTC is moving properly. It's not giving me a setup as of now. I was waiting for entry. It's not giving entry. I'll wait for ETH. If it comes the upper level, then I can try. In both of it, there is no liquidity. Is there any news or anything as such today? The setup as of now, I've not entered, so I will just remove it. As of now, I'll cancel this. In ETH, if I get the setup, I will take a nice moment. Easy 1,000, If BTC is reaching this zone and giving correction, then what to do? By the time I close the live stream, definitely one trade we will take. Okay, so don't worry about that. Sir, only once you expected price react in Nifty, only you will exit, but might lead to more losses. No, sir, in premium. That is why, let's say I'm capable of trading with 30 lots, 40 lots. I will kind of reduce my lot size to 28 lots, 30 lots, so that the losses in with whatever is our capability, not everything we will try and enter at a short, right? So we will wait, then we will, if we get better. Waiting for a setup. It's kind of feeling bad, no, when market is moving up and all those things, not entering, waiting for the levels, all those things. Suggest some strategy for people with less greed and fear. So if you're asking for Indian market, you go back test the 930 strategy. You might get some kind of learning from that. Once you back test, see, nothing is like greed or fear. Okay, once day in day out you keep looking at the same thing, over a period of time all kind of situation you would have come across. Once you're coming across all kind of situation, then we'll see any breakout here, failure, I'll take bearish trade. And in ETH also simultaneously have a look if it reaches. ETH has reached the zone. Okay, what I expected. So BTC is not reaching. If BTC is reaching, ETH is not reaching. If ETH is not reaching, BTC is not reaching. What is this? ETH is there in the zone. Any bearish confirmation? Something. Okay, BTC has reached the zone. Both has reached the zone. So here I will sell some quantity. Okay, I've taken the trade. Market is continuously bullish. In this time taking bearish trade. Yes, it is a difficult thing only. But in this zone, if I'm getting entry at the right place, then some nice profit I can make. Stop loss, let's say I try to keep some. It's too expensive, market today. It's getting too expensive. A reasonable stop loss is this. I will try. Hopefully ETH now doesn't say, I'm going to go give a breakout or something. This loss also, my idea is not to take. If it's giving any correction or something like that, quickly to trail the stop loss only is my plan. So bullishness is more. What to do? This is what I am looking at as a decent setup. Based on that, like if it comes to the zone, at least to a certain level, I can say, okay, this is kind of okay. I'll bring off my loss to 0, things like that I can decide. Now if ETH also corrects from this zone, it will be a dhamaka momentum towards the downside. If it doesn't, then what to do? I'll take the stop loss. We're going opposite to the market condition, market sentiment, all of those things I'm going. But if I stick to my rule, my strategy and all those things, even if I take loss, I will feel okay. As per my rules only, I've taken the trade, I'll give the loss, everything. As per the rules, if it happens, I have no regrets in making this loss. Only random places, let's say here, right, when you guys were seeing it had not given a breakout or things like that, that time if I had entered bearish setup, I had made loss without waiting, then I would have felt bad. So now I feel okay. Now from my end, everything I have done, traders, profit or loss, market will decide. Bro, I opened using your link. Using Delta Exchange Telegram. Send a WhatsApp message, sir, to the number you're seeing on the screen, and also share your Delta Exchange user ID. So team will check and let you know. Entry level also is fine. From my end, everything is fine. Loss means because of market big movement, bigger stop loss and all I have to keep. But for this setup, this loss is enough. Too much if I keep after that continuation happens means what is the point in giving bigger stop loss? No use. So it's moving nicely towards the upside. No worries. Stop loss decided, everything decided. Then peacefully sit. That's it. It's not giving a chance to trail the stop loss. It has to come at least to this zone for me to trail the stop loss to a certain extent. Maybe maximum another 3-4 candles I will see. It should basically not become sideways. The correction should have come a bit quickly only. 3-4 candles. That means on a 1 minute time frame. In by 3-4 candles, if next 5 minutes, okay, if it's not giving the moment, then slowly we will try to see what to do next. Level and all it is respecting, but it's becoming sideways. If this is where sellers can enter, they should have already pushed it so far. We come on ETH, show some bearishness, support BTC. This moment and all is nothing. It should come at least up to this zone. This and all is still sideways. ETH is trying to go to the next target. That is why I'm asking ETH to come down. If ETH comes down, that will be better. I entered ETH about the same entry you entered BTC. What will be appropriate stop loss for ETH? Where I entered, take around 24 to 25. This one ETH is trying to push itself towards the upside, so BTC also is trying to follow. Took my SL. When it was holding only, I was thinking, okay, ETH is trying to move up, move up, move up. Maybe I'll focus on my last trade. Somewhere around where is it? Where is it? This zone. Seller is not giving up, no liquidation, nothing. Market is simply moving. Now if I take bullish trade and all, it is kind of random entry only. Seller has given up. Next pressure zone is for BTC near this resistance area only. So until then, what it does, how it does, difficult to judge. So focus I might shift on ETH. I'll see traders one more last setup. If I get the setup moment running good, when market is come too bullish, then little bit difficult. But what to do? What to do? What to do? Little bit here. 24 points. Let's see. I'll switch to 1 minute time frame. It's kind of like deciding that I don't want stop losses, which is at the bottom. So if that is the decision market is trading, then of course this setup, if I take also, it will end up in loss, but I'm fine taking the setup. This reasonable area. One last trade if I plan, if I get the move, fine. BTC. Give me one valid reason why you want to move up. One valid reason. Mm-mm. 91,000 T60 zone. I'm thinking what BTC will do here. ETH. If it breaks, sustains, I'll be taking my last trade in ETH. I entered ETH. It crossed my SL. It says insufficient balance. It crossed your SL. Didn't you keep the SL level? For me, SL exactly it got triggered, no? I think others would have. Waiting traders, market is too strong, too bullish. Looking at bearish trade as per the strategy. If I get entry, okay. If market decides, okay, I want to be bullish, means that means I have to wait for the next kind of setup. I can't go as per the setup. I mean, in case my setup here, if it fails, right? So BTC, I'll have a look. Now this has to convert to failure. In case it fails, then I will try. It's failing. Pressure I can see here. I have placed a sell order here. I've taken the entry, risk reward, whatever it is, market will decide. For me, setup is decent. When market is continuously moving up, you don't want to take bearish statements, you can avoid. Okay, there's nothing like you have to take or things like that. Very strongly only it is moved. So hopefully if I get the move, it will be great. If not, I'll give the stop loss and exit. I don't know if any news or anything has come out. So basically we should not be using setup when there is news and all. But I don't, as far as I know, there is no news. Others, if you want, let me know any news or anything as such. For me, I have taken this trade. What market will decide? Let us see. 350. Supply zone resistance. Here again it becomes sideways and moves up. Means what to do? I'll give the stop loss and I will close. That's it. BTC at 92,045. Still let us space. Little bit space is there. I think ATH will reach 22,980. Okay, sir. If it reaches, my stop loss is at 290, so it leads. Market, is it strongly bullish? It is. How to join crypto group? I have completed my Delta Exchange account creation. You send a WhatsApp message to the number you are seeing on the screen, sir. In that you just let us know. You share your Delta Exchange user ID with us. We'll have a look. If you have opened under us, we will get to know and we will tell you what to do next. Same with BTC, how it happened near the entry zone only. This is becoming sideways, holding. And what I have to do, I have to look at BTC. BTC. Hopefully this time. How to join crypto group? I just open. You send a message to the number you're seeing on the screen. WhatsApp message. We'll look into that. Sir, I already have Delta Exchange. I have paid monthly subscription today. Sir, Indian market is different from crypto. In crypto, everything is kind of free of cost. The way of joining is opening account with Delta Exchange. Same how market did with BTC, similar kind of movement. That's fine. I've decided the stop loss, same logic. I'm not going to compare my last trade with this trade. This trade profit or loss, whatever I make, it is only related to this trade. I will not look at overall what it is, how it is. If my risk capacity per day is like 30,000, 35,000, I'll take that loss and then I will not overtrade. As long as 15-20 minutes I'll sit away from the system. I will not look into the system. Later I will see setup. If it is visible for me, I will take. If it is not there, I will not take. Strongly bullish market is. Too strong. BTC, no movement, nothing. It's just sitting peacefully in the same place. So that is giving a bit of conviction. We'll see. Why are you ignoring me? I'm asking how much profit you made in BTC now. Long position. I did not take long position. I took bearish trade and I booked around 16,000 loss. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your message. I did not see, that's it. After giving this buffer also, market is holding. Is market too strong? Yes, it is too strong. Best what I can do, I can give the stop loss and then I have to reduce over trading. That's all I can do right now. Oh shit, same boat brother. What's your view now? When will BTC reverse? BTC and Ethereum, everything like what was settled in the market rather than stop loss hunting, right? Here my expectation was stop loss hunting. Here any buying zone we will get reversal after hunting the stop loss. Market did not show interest to hunt the stop loss only. Continuous move. Is it because of some news or whatsoever? I don't know, right? If market is saying no, I don't want that stop loss, I just want to go as per the trend, then for me this is my final area to look for sellers re-entering. If sellers is not re-entering, then from bearish view I will change my view to neutral. I will wait for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever it is, until and unless next buy on dip situation or sell on rise situation if I get, I will try. That's it. Every pullback has been bought into. And that's what is happening. You know the reason? It was something about Japan government or something allowed in some industry, I guess. Is it? I don't know, sir. Sir, will your support and resistance work after this move? See, this is a zone, right? Seller, I expect seller to enter here. If seller is entering here, sometimes, of course, from the zone it will give breakout and all those things and all. For that only, I give the buffer. But how much more can I take in this trade? You see, approximate 19 points. I can't take until previous resistance. There and all, I cannot place a stop loss. That means I have to place bigger target. If trend is bullish, only little stop loss hunting I have to expect. Now, I'm not expecting stop loss hunting. I'm expecting seller push the market little. Will he start thinking about booking the profit and push the market little lower? If he does that, it will be a good area. As per Srinivas sir told, 2984 market has reached. From here, as he said, if it reverses, good. Market, is it giving us a chance to exit at cost to cost? Fine, traders. For me, this is my budget for the day. If I take the loss also, I'm fine. Anyways, you would have also traded not as per the quantity what I've taken. Maybe you would have taken lesser quantity. So it's fine. Our support and resistance, let's say 50 to 60%, it has success rate. I mean, for big moves, 50 to 60% success rate. When moment comes, the moment will be very, very strong. Pullback and all, I say no. Say if it is a small correction, okay, let's say market came up to this zone, okay, I will say, okay, safe traders, be careful, trail your stop loss, don't take more stop loss in this, reduce your risk and all. But for me, that 50% 60% success rate is there, no, that is what I will target most of the time when I'm sitting alone. But during live, or if I give you guys any setup and all, my focus will mainly be, okay, setup is there, but there is a reasonable area, little bit. Okay, from this zone, if I feel pressure can come, I keep saying, right, safe traders, exit off. I see. Today I'm not saying as of now. Only thing what I can do is maybe reduce my stop loss from top to little lower. That's the best I can do. May know the reason why are you not averaging by splitting your quantity. I have to average when I have a lot of doubt or something like that. This zone, as per my understanding, is a very good area in case I miss entering here. If market gives bigger movement from here only, I will not have a chance to average at all. So I feel it is a better area. If only in certain areas, like previously I said, no, this zone, this market can correct. There maybe I did not take more quantity, but this zone I'm taking more quantity based on, okay, sellers will enter. If seller is not entering here also, market wants to be bullish, means what I can do. See, the idea is not to complicate things. Go as per the setup rules, whatever you follow. And why you go based believing on the setup, it's not blindly. It is that because over a period of 3 months, 6 months, from 8 months, I've been backtesting, and I've seen the probability. So the days, let's say I'm coming live, in this live, if I make a loss based on my strategy, doesn't mean I'm going to stop trading with my strategy, right? I know what is the success rate. Today I book loss, that's it. If buyers are too strong, I have to give up. That's why I've kept a stop loss, right? No, little bit. If it goes above the zone, something like that, means yes, okay. Market is getting ready for bigger movement. As long as it is not going above the zone, I'll feel okay, fine. Sellers can still get active. Only if they go above this, okay, let me get prepared for my exit. Like that, I will think. The only thing what I'm like, I can understand that people mindset will be, okay, what if I make loss and things like that. Why? Same way, if market movement big is coming, then you will say, oh, I should have held on for longer duration also. So if the plan is there saying that this is the zone, this is the stop loss, to a certain extent I'm okay to give this stop loss, because of this I have no issues, then I'll fix to it, I'll stick to that. The setup is requiring that much stop loss to uh, for the market to be volatile. So much stop loss, if I have to give, I have to give. Forex market, I usually don't see it a lot, but price action stop loss hunting you can try. Same concept you have to implement in the US market and Forex market, and see how it behaves, what it does. See, who was scared about the setup? Market again near cost to cost only it's coming. It's giving one more chance for you to, exit at cost to cost. You want to exit, you exit. As long as this zone market doesn't break. For me also, next what will happen, I don't know. Seller's zone, this is. If seller is holding, okay, I'll get good move. If seller is not holding, I'll give the stop loss. This zone market has to break. Exact this zone. It has to go below this zone. If this one gives a proper closing towards the downside, I'll be in a better position. Or else for me also setup will be, probability will become less. BTC 89,000. BTC before reaching the resistance only it started correcting. If I had looked BTC also, I wouldn't have taken entry. I would have waited for the levels. Too much this market is making me wait. It's not this zone, this zone it has to break. The sooner it breaks, better for us to trail the stop loss. From where I don't want it to reverse, from then only it is reversing. This is one zone. Maybe consider this one as a zone. As long as this zone is there, I'm not sure. See you tomorrow or in free group. Okay, sir. See you tomorrow. Don't hold here. It's holding. How much lots have I taken? I've taken 100. Sorry, 1,000. Thousand means it is like me taking 10 ATH. Okay. What it is, it's holding the zone. On top, seller is holding that zone. Complete confusion. 5 minutes chart or 3 minute chart? I've taken trade on 1 minute time frame chart. Still, sellers have not yet given up. Buyers also not giving up. How much percentage of profit you like to make per month? That and all too much. I don't think. I would just want to beat inflation. That's it. I have to. Let's say this inflation is around 7%. FD return and all is what, 5.5, 6%. Then somehow I have to manage to get 20 to 23% per annum. With that target, when I keep and go, for me things will become more, calmer, no pressure. So this is what I aim for, but market will decide how much it wants to give. But minimum beating the inflation will always be the target, at least 15 to 18% minimum. So good day, please do use prop form. I don't know what prop form is. Too much market is struggling traders within the same range. In this indecision range, how long to stay is what I'm thinking. I can't trail the stop loss also, because if it comes here and corrects, then it will be an issue. I'll feel bad about the setup. All these things I'm taken into consideration. I'm setting stop loss is decided. We will see. I don't trail the stop loss until market goes to a certain level. What is the reason? Yeah, see, in my mind, to a certain extent, I decide what is the buyer and seller zone. For example, I consider this zone as seller zone. For him, initially, how much he can move in the current market sentiment means, based on that little buffer from my end, definitely I have to give, right? And in turn, somewhere if buyers are re-entering, let's say market gave a breakdown here. After giving breakdown, if market came here, retest it, moved down, right? So here if I tail the stop loss, then little bit issue I might face. What is the main zone where I feel I'll be safe? If market here, let's say it made a low, high, higher low, and if it's making higher high something, it has to change the direction here. If it changes the direction, then more confidence on the sellers will come. If I'm getting more confidence on the sellers only, I will say okay, now this is now or never for the seller. After this, more stop loss I will not take. So that is my idea. That's how I look into things. It is already come here to the stop loss zone. Extra buffer definitely I have to give. Anyways, this stop loss I took. And in today's case, market is trying to go as per the trend without just consolidation breakout. That's fine. For me, I implemented my strategy based on the trend. I did not get target whatsoever. I'm okay with that. Only random trades, if I take, I make losses or whatsoever, it's a problem. Yesterday for us, what setup was saying bearish, so I went bearish. I think later point of day also, setup had given me a good this one. All right, this is the setup I had discussed in the group. This was there, and to a certain extent, safe traders book here, like this I had told. Night one more trade I had taken. In that good profit, I was able to make exactly. I was able to exit 115. Where is it? Sorry, BTC around. Somewhere here, I would have exited, because after breakout, no other stop loss hunting, market might come for retest, attract people, and then reverse. With this logic, I thought, okay, here right place to exit. The trade setup, entry, exit, and all, if I have, I will share it with you guys. So that was about it. Now market though on its own, it is moving. For me, stop loss hunting is not working. Only price action, buy on dip market is creating. So I will take a break only if I get the next setup. If any setup is interesting, I will take. So as of now, no interest. If psychology is getting affected, you have to run away from the system. Then only later point with better mindset, you have to come and trade. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, thank you for participating in the live stream. Today we made loss. Maybe within this week, idea is not to recover. Idea is to stick to the strategy and go and see what market gives us, right? That is more important. If you run behind stop this one loss recovery, let's say you guys took trade here along with me, you took the trade, you made loss. Now you feel I feel no sorry for my loss. I don't, because I know what I'm doing, I know how I'm trading, so don't worry about me. But I'm telling you guys, right? 1 second for this. What I in, through screen, if I say better, you see, we took one loss, we took second loss. Was it for me sensible trade? Yes. Yesterday I took sensible trade, made profit. Friday I took sensible trade, made profit. Yesterday night I took sensible trade, I made profit. So if I make loss, what is that? For me, it is not. Problem is, any one of you, let's say you took the trade, you made some kind of loss or something. To recover that loss, are you going to take next trade with FOMO? If that is what you're going to do, then by luck, maybe 1 or 2 times you will get good targets, or else most of the time same thing becomes a habit, means it is a problem. So what you decide, okay, setup is visible, next setup you take. For me, as of now, any setup is visible? No. Sellers have given up in the selling pressure zone. That means next market, no liquidity heat map. If you see, there's no liquidity, nothing, it's just moving on its own. That means it's trying to create a trend. In trend market, of course, buy on dip is the situation, but exactly at what level? For example, let's say you entered here, bullish flag pattern setup is forming here, you took bullish trade, like that setup. Based on that, if you're entering, okay. But if you made loss, based on that loss, you're going to recover, you're going, means difficult. So don't do all that. Any setup you have, you're fine. As of now, for me, no setup is visible, so I'm not going to take any trade. Next setup, if it is visible after 30-40 minutes, I'll share it in the group. Okay, no complication, no worry in making loss and all. It's a part of trading. Okay. All right, traders, thank you for participating in the live stream. If you want to join the crypto community group, learn my strategy, things like that, based on the loss I made today, if you're judging the strategy, that's up to you. I know the probability of the strategy, I know the success rate. Who's there in the group? If they regularly looked into the setup, even they know what is the success rate. Okay, you want it for free? Open account with Delta Exchange. The link is there in the pinned comment. After opening account, send a WhatsApp message to the number that you're seeing on the screen. This is the number 9632751222. This is the number. You send a WhatsApp message to this number, and then my team will give you access. All right. So that even you will learn the strategy, and you will also understand what was the logic behind me taking the bearish trade. Even though one thing you notice, okay, even though market made such a big movement, continuously it was moving. I said this zone market will create problems, sellers will try to enter. Did they try? They tried, but they did not succeed. Because they did not succeed only, I made loss, but attempt was there. Okay, in let's say BTC trade, BTC trade here, market was continuously moving up. Did I say there's a chance that sellers can enter here? Did they try to attempt after this continuous move? 1, 2, 3, 4. Random place I did not take. Sellers were showing interest, but they did not have the strength to push the market lower, because maybe they thought no need to hunt the stop loss. Let's go as per the trend, like that they would have decided. That's why they would have taken. Okay, this is how I am saying. When sellers is trying to capture big move, along with him, if I enter, I will capture. If seller is not interested at that level, then he will give up. Then I will also give up. I'll also book loss and I will come out. Okay, that's how basically price stop loss hunting is. If you understand, good. We will see next setup. Whatever is there, I'll share in the group. Alright, traders, thanks for participating. Good night. Take care. I hope you have understood. If you want to join the crypto community group, link is there in the pinned comment. Okay, good night, take care, bye bye.